It's JP here with JP is Sick of Crazy. What day is it, people? What day? What day? It's Wednesday. Updates and recommendations day. Okay, we're going to start off right here. The 125. Haven't done much to it at all. Focused on getting the 55 rescaped and, a few other things. But this is coming very soon. My next plan is for the 55 and this 125, planning in for the next week or so, is getting these two tanks stocked. I'm going to be taking my extra money that I get and working on stocking these tanks. And also Friday I'm going to go get a background for this tank so you're not seeing all that ugliness behind it. Next plan is to finish stocking the 55 and fully stocking this 125. Man, I had an idea, man. Oh, talking about budget, people. If you're like me, you pay your bills, of course. I assume everybody pays their bills unless they still live at home with their parents and, are still minors. What you got to do, man, is you'll frustrate yourself sometimes, man. You'll go spend a lot of money on the stuff you need for your fish tanks. And it's probably, if you're buying it, stuff you need for this hobby, for keeping fish. And then a few days down the line, if you're like me, you'll get mad fudge, man. Gosh dang, I'm broke, gosh dang this fish hobby and keeping fish, and you'll get mad and you'll get a little frustrated. You really got to budget it, because that is, that can really push you away from keeping fish. With any hobby, it could push you away from keeping any hobby. Money is a must, people, so you really got to, I'm starting to learn how to budget and learn and set an amount that I'm going to spend on my fish out of every paycheck, even if it's $20 or if it's $200, you got to figure out that budget, what you can spend out of each check, and only spend that, and be patient until you can get something else. Make a list of stuff you need. Like I made a list of everything that I need, and I'm going to go through and purchase things off that list as I can, and that's all I can do. I'm very good to my fish and very good to my hobby, and you got to learn to do that budget and all that good stuff. You really got to learn it and maintain that. If not, you're going to be an unhappy camper and not satisfied in the hobby. And you got to stay satisfied with this, because this is your hobby, and it is a hobby, and a hobby is supposed to be enjoyment and fun and entertainment to you, and so you need to make sure you get the most out of that. So we'll just have a close-up. As you can see, there's my Lonacar Landy sulfur head. He's not showing all his colors right now. Look at this little juvenile dragon blood. Gosh, when this guy gets big, look at his spots, man. He's small. He's going on probably 2 inches, and he is just stunning. I mean, look at him. I gotta clean this glass. Look at him showing all this color, Wait till he's big. And then you got my Lonacar Furby, whatever you want to pronounce it. Sunshine, bam. Then you come right here. Look at that Eureka Red. I've been told that otter points, they haven't found a species of otter points in the wild in over 200 years. I look at pictures of otter point cichlids, and he looks just like it. The Maui Wowie butterflies, you want to call it. But I talk with a lot of people who are experienced. They tell me, otter points, if you do get off otter points, usually inbred like crazy. So we're gonna call this guy Eureka Red, or we could just call him a beautiful butterfly, because look at him, man. He's 3 inches, and look how stunning he is. 5 egg spots already, and he is just beautiful. I mean, you see those colors. Wait till he gets another inch on him, and he is just gonna be. He's just going to be, but with this guy right here, and what I really had thought about doing and still kind of thinking about doing it, with that guy right there, I got him at 1 inch, okay, at 1 inch, okay, and what I truly believe is when you get a fish, any type of fish, but cichlids is what I'm talking about, is when you get them at a small size, a juvenile stage, and you take care of them the way that they're supposed to be taken care of, and you feed them properly, and you feed them quality foods, they're going to turn out to be a lot more stunning, a lot more color, with a lot more color, and just an absolute better looking fish, as if the same exact fish was raised by a fish farm or a fish store. Okay, I truly believe that. So I had honestly thought about just just getting tons of juveniles. I'm great at growing out. I got that guy at 1 inch. I've only had him for about 2 months, okay? And he's already going on 3+ inches, you know? So, you know, I truly thought about getting fry, and, you know, juvenile staged fish, putting them in here and growing them out so I can, you know, so they can actually, they can show and have that full, you know, the full potential that they're going to grow to, you know, and that's still a possibility. So we'll go ahead and move forth. Okay, I'm sorry that it kind of switched up on you. Of course, my girl, anybody has, but definitely my girl, she has the worst time of calling right when I'm in the middle of a video and it cuts it off. All right, now let's move forward to the next tank. 5-gallon. I just showed you this tank when I rescaped it, and you know, fish are doing great. I'm gonna do the same thing with that one. Continue to stock this one to its full potential, pull a few pairs of fish out that I have, and just stock this one all up with the fish that are actually going to stay in there, and leave it alone. I would prefer to be able to stock it up with all males, so I don't even have to worry about breeding or worry about the urge of pulling them out so they can breed, because I do have that urge when I see male and female. Just check this out, guys. See this right here? This had come all the way up and flattened out. It actually didn't come up that high. Come up to about right here and flattened out. And all these Mexican beach pebbles set right there on top of each other. Look how much they have dug this out and made their own area. You know, they have dug the hell out of this. I mean, look. Just dug the hell out of it. And I actually like it when they do that. It keeps it natural. You know, it looks great. Fish, African cichlids will decorate any tank better than a person could decorate it. You throw the stuff in there and they're going to decorate it for you, and it is going to look excellent. And I truly believe that African cichlids can decorate your tank better than you're going to be able to decorate it. They give it that natural look. They decorate it to their habitat. I mean, look at it, and you know, they make it to where how they want it, and that's exactly how you want it to look, because it usually looks excellent. I love that. I hope they continue to decorate it the way they want it. You know, same with over here. Look at that. They've dug all this out, and that's the way I prefer. That's what I like to have happen to my tanks, is them decorate the way they want to. Now look at this. This is a Kenyai right there. You can see the yellows coming through on him, and I had thought this was a female for the longest, but you know, his egg spots are now coming out. There's another female I'm sure of in there because I vented her, and look it, he's starting to get the yellows. I've never seen that happen on a Kenyai. It be blue and then get yellows over time from being a subdominant male and turning into a dominant male, and you know, subdominant and being blue and then turning into a dominant male and turning yellow. I mean, look at him. Getting his yellows on him, looking excellent. You know, and then like I had said on the rescape video, I showed you a picture of what this guy's going to look like very soon, probably within the next month. Purples and oranges, and he's turning and he's getting there, and it's because I believe he has 3 females, except for this one might be a male, but that one and that Chalumba right down there is a female for sure. I vented those, and you know, he's coming out with that dominancy. Clown loaches, I'm going to throw him and 2 more friends in there, get 2 more clown loaches for this tank now that it's sanded. You can see little nose spots in here, little spots where he sticks his nose and pulls the food out of the sand. Tank's looking great. What I'm going to do is this sponge filter right here will soon be taken out. This Friday I'm going to do an order from Dr. Foster and Smith, because I could get another Whisper 40, okay, for $15 on Dr. Foster and Smith. I went to the pet store and it's freaking $34 there. So, and I got a few other things I got to order, so I'm just going to order it off of there and put the other 40 right there. So it'll be a total of 80 gallons filtering throughout this tank. Then I also got the wave maker right there, and it's going to be excellent. I put my own filter media in there, so I really trust that 2 40-gallon filters for 55. A total of 80 will be fine because I put my own filter media in there. There's the 55. Let's move forward. Fish room, it is a mess because I've been doing a lot. I'm going to pick it up tonight. This is the 20-gallon that I used to hold all my Mbunas when I rescaped it. Of course, I put a bubbler. It's still up and running from there. Put a bubbler in there and let them chill in there for, it took about 2 hours. You know, they were fine in that. It's just a mess. I got these bags of sand in here, empty bag of sand, the decoration that I had in the middle of I got laying around, just going to store that up. Now, I've been doing a little bit of work, hung my ladder up. It looks tacky, but it's out of the way, you know, so it works. You know, I got some garden hose stuff that I've been doing. I'll show you that in a future video of what I've been doing with it. So here you can check out the zebra fry. kabam. You know, they're growing like weeds, like I showed you before. They're actually even bigger than the last video since the last update a week ago. They're eating like crazy, you know, and they're establishing their dominancy already. Then we're going to come over here to, this is my male zebra that's in here, red zebra that's in here, my male. And we're going to come over here and find the female, which she's right there. Let's see if I can get her to come out. She's right there. She has a mouthful. Just look at them tumbling around in her mouth. You'll be able to see them in just a second. Let me focus this in. She'll show them. She'll show them. You can see the eggs up in there. Look at them all in there. She's got a mouthful. She's been holding them for about a week, maybe 10 days. So we got another 2-3 weeks before she's going to spit them out. You know, I thought about taking her out, putting a divider in here, but there's only one male in here. There's only 2 adult zebras in here. And of course the fry don't pick on her, but I thought about, you know, dividing it, but the male doesn't mess with her. He doesn't mess with her at all. And you know, the weird thing is for the longest I thought she was the male. She has like 5 egg spots on her fin and he has 1. You know, it's like the complete opposite. But you know, I guess I was wrong. You know, usually the one with the most egg spots has is the male, and I was wrong. But you know, I started looking up and remembering from the past, the males have more of a, you know, a stout like this, a nose like that, and then the females have more of a little bit of curve on it, you know, but he's still kind of protective over her, you know. See, he's a dickish sometimes, but he's not beating her up, so they're fine, you know. Look at, let's see if I catch all those, look at all those egg spots on her. She's not going to show them. She has like 5 full egg spots, you know, and he has 1, which is crazy. All right, we're going to move down. See, I cleaned out this 55. That's on the bottom of this rack, and it's because I'm going to be filling it up soon, people. We'll move over to the Tang, the Burchardi, Nichole and Prologus Burchardi cichlids. Look at them doing ridiculous. Look at, there he is. That's the male right there. And the thing that's awesome is, look, he dug that out. They usually don't dig, and he dug that out to where he could swim all the way up under there and come out all the way up over here. He could come out like 3 different areas from this right here. He could come out right back up in here, he could come out right up in here, or he could come out all the way back up over there. It's awesome. It's really sweet. Tank's kind of cloudy, I know. All these tanks need their maintenance done. It's been about 2 days. Need to get them all filled back up, water changes all filled back up. We're going to switch over here, kabam, to the convict cichlid tank, 30-gallon sea clear tank. Really nice tank. These guys, algae eaters, have just been getting bullied, you know, but they stay up at the top and they don't get messed with. As you can see, look at all the fry up and swimming around, and they are just all over. Look at that beautiful female. Look at that beautiful male. Look at those long fins, you know, and just looking great. There's probably a bunch there. Let's see if you can see any back there. Now, there's a few back there. Tank's looking good. Kind of cloudy. I do need to do a water change on here. I was waiting a while. I didn't want to aggravate them with a newly born fry, but it's about time to aggravate them with a water change and get them some fresh water, which I am sure they will appreciate in itself, you know. So there we go. We're just pretty much in the fish room. I just got that. I work at a storage company, and I actually live on site. This apartment where I'm at is I live on site here. I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment here on site, and so I find stuff all the time, and a person left that in their storage when they moved out. Found that, and I was like, man, that's awesome. That would be perfect for the fish room when I really start working on organizing and more stuff gets put in here, you know. So again, this is going to be set up real soon. This is going to hold a colony of trios, multiple trios, or 1 full colony of peacocks of some sort. And this up here, when I get around to it, it's going to hold colonies or trios of Mbuna cichlids as well of some sort, you know. And this is just going to be pretty much, that bottom 10 is going to be a grow out for fry at any point. And then I'm going to ultimately, in this area right here, like I've told you, there will be a breeding rack that's built here for 29s and 20s on the bottom. You know, it's perfect size. I'll be able to fit I think 5 or 6 29s up top, and the same with 20s, and then some 10s over on this wall. The 10s will be the fries when they're fry. The 20s on the bottom will be for grow outs from fry to grow them out to juvies, and then 29s will be for breeding. And then in the 20s, after they're, you know, up to juvie stage, I'll be able to sell them. I've already been speaking with a lot of my local fish stores, and I have established eBay online too that I can sell on, and also Aquabid. So we're going to be going from there, guys. I appreciate you watching. Now we're going to hop into the recommendations portion. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and hop into the recommendations part. I got more than 3 people to recommend. It's 5. And I'm just going to run through it, and I'm going to give you an explanation of why I'm recommending each channel. We're going to go ahead and just look at that. Isn't it just beautiful, man? Any African cichlid tank is just beautiful in my opinion. As long as it's just not filthy and unmaintained, you know. But just beautiful. I sit here all the time and just watch my fish. That's why they're so interactive, you know. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm sorry. First one is North Florida Cichlids. This is a channel that I helped create, and I got with Camden on this, and he said, hey bro, you know, you're very knowledgeable. Do it for the group, the Facebook group that you have, and work on this channel. And I set it up for him, and I left it alone and let him take over it, and he just did a excellent job, and is doing an excellent job, and he's very, very knowledgeable in this fish fish hobby, in this cichlid hobby. And you know, he has a beautiful 75-gallon tank with just beautiful, beautiful fish, full grown African cichlids and haps and peacocks, full grown people. And you know, and pick his brain. He's very smart, man. Make him work. Make him upload more videos. Camden, you're doing an excellent job, bro. Keep those videos rolling. Do even more. I know you're back to work now, but do even more videos, man. People love watching you. I love watching you. And give these people some knowledge, man. Some legit knowledge. And guys, pick his brain, make him work, and ask him questions, because he's going to answer the question correctly or find out the answer and answer it correctly. Next person is it's a couple. It's a boyfriend and girlfriend who do this. I don't believe they're married yet. You know, they're just getting started too. They are very passionate about this. Recommendations are pretty much about people I believe are passionate, because that's what I am right now. This last week and a half has just been, you know, me loving these tanks, man, loving this hobby. So, you know, I've been really attracted to people who I believe are passionate. And this is a couple, and their name is Nichole and J.D Bragg is their YouTube name. They're getting new fish in. They're giving you advice. They're going over tons of great things, man. They're showing you their tanks, man. They don't have too many subscribers, which they need a lot more, and their videos are getting better and better. But as each one they do, guys, Nichole and J.D, I really enjoy watching your videos, man. Keep them up and post more videos, man. You know, give these people more videos, man. And guys, go subscribe to them. Subscribe to everybody I'm shouting out. Nichole and J.D, man. Keep it up, man. Show us more videos, man, and just continue loving this hobby, guys. The next one is the Fisherman 15. Okay, guys, I just did a Species Monday on the daffodil cichlids. He had daffodils, and he just set up a 30-gallon tank by itself for the daffodils, the exact tank that you want to have for a species-only tank for daffodils. He did it. He did it actually before the video, and he has also a 75-gallon Mbunas peacocks, or excuse me, Mbunas, and his tank is just awesome. You know, it's very rocked. How he decorated it just looks great. And go check out his 30-gallon daffodil cichlid tank, Neolimprologus poultry tank that he has, and really just check that out, man. His channel's awesome. He has a great passion for this. He loves daffodils, and you can tell by the tank, and they just had fry, and they're probably going to have more, and that's going to become a species on full daffodil tank, you know, right on, and it's good, and it looks excellent, man. Keep it up and keep us posted on that daffodil tank as they grow. The next person is Lorenzo, baby. Lorenzo Lalomia. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correct, man. You know, this guy, since I started in this YouTube, you know, I had started making videos for a first month on YouTube, and then I just fell out of making videos. I didn't fall out of keeping fish, fell out of making videos for a long time until I moved here and got settled, and now I'm back at it. And you know, this guy has been in touch with me since I started this channel, you know, and me and him share the common passion, very passionate about our fish. We love our fish, and I know this guy, if he didn't have a YouTube channel, he would love his fish, if not more, than what he does with the YouTube channel, man. He has tons of tanks. He loves the New World species. Jack Dempsey's is his favorite. He keeps convicts. He keeps everything. He even keeps tropicals, and he loves his tanks. He sets up excellent tanks, very species orientated in his tanks, and his fish are just beautiful. He takes great care of his fish. He loves them. He sets them up in the right environment, and he needs more subscribers, guys. and this guy is just an enjoyment to me to watch, and I really enjoy his channel. I enjoy everything that he does, and I love his tanks. Lorenzo, man, I am a big fan of yours, bro. Check him out. And the last person is this guy. He doesn't set up do a bunch of videos, but he has a 155-gallon bow front and a 65-gallon Mbuna tank, peacocks as well. And his tanks are just gorgeous. This is all based off of his tanks. He doesn't do a bunch of videos, but go check out his 150-gallon bow front. It's just awesome, excellent, it's beautiful. It's one of the prettiest bow fronts I've seen. And his name is, I gotta get this right, dipsydodunkeroobaby. Dipsydodunkeroobaby. Check out his 155-gallon bow front. It's beautiful. His fish are beautiful, and he is just an awesome guy. He shows tons of support, and his tanks are just ridiculously beautiful. Guys, that is it. Of course, I'm going to list these names down in the comment section below. And what I want you to do is copy each of these channels, go check each one out, put it in the search engine of YouTube, check out their videos, comment on them, rate them, and subscribe to these channels, guys. I appreciate you for watching, man, and much more to come. I'm going to have an update coming to y'all within the next 2 days when I place an order and get new fish, so keep an eye out for that, guy. Again, updates and recommendation Wednesdays is over. Guys, stay wet, or I'm going to jab you with a right.